Did not mean to do that. Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about 5 bits of gear that I bought and I've regretted buying. It's a video I've been challenged by Danny Black, and if you don't know who Danny Black is,
this is insane. GoPro, take photo.
2, go and check him out. I'll link all his channel details and everything down below. Let's jump into the video. 5 things I regret buying. Come on. Right, number 1 on the list is this bad boy, which is possibly the thumbnail. Takes your fingers off if you're not careful. This is a manual slider, similar to one of Danny's purchases that he talked about. He had a motorized one, but I bought this, and it wasn't cheap actually. It's a newer manual slider for doing nice smooth shots with your camera. Now, I've used it maybe twice. I used it recently, most recently on the skateboard video that I did for Elwing, and it came in a little bit useful. I used it for a few shots of the skateboard to try and get 100% nice smooth panning shots. Put that down. But again, it's something that I just don't use. It's a decoration a lot of the time, sitting over here on my shelf. I just leave it there. It's a little bit tricky to get set up when you're trying to make videos part-time on YouTube. It's something that is just a bit of an effort to get out and set up. If you want it to go on a tripod like that, you're gonna need 2 tripods, because you need to support it there and you need to support it there. You can't just put a tripod in the middle, because otherwise it bends. The weight of the camera makes it bend, so it's probably not the most, yeah, it's not the best. So I regret buying that. It was about 60 to, I think it's 60, 70 pounds, British pounds. So number 1 on the list, the manual slider. Right, number 2 on the list is a weird one, but it's like a weird infatuation I've got with buying these particular things, and it's fixtures and fittings and sort of tripod accessories, brackets, clamps, screws, bits, just loads and loads of junk. And I've got a massive big box of, and another little box full of sort of L brackets, clamps, brackets, phone holders, sort of screw bits, audio fittings, another phone holder, tiny tripod things, time-lapse egg things, tripod fixtures. I tend to, as you'll see later in the video, is buy stuff, forget I bought it, and buy it again. That is one of my worst habits. So fixtures and fittings is my second regret, or problem I need to get sorted out. Either way, that's number 2. Okay, number 3 are interval timers. Now, when I first got into YouTube and photography and videography and stuff, I wanted to do some time lapses, and I was Googling how to do time lapses on a DSLR, like anybody does on YouTube when you're first starting out. I bought one of these. It's an interval timer that you plug into your camera, and you can set it up to take a photo every 3 seconds or something, and leave your camera in a field and take these amazing time lapses with your camera. It wasn't until I bought the Canon M50 and realised that it had an inbuilt time-lapse feature, which is pretty good. And yes, there are still uses for things like these, but this one had the wrong connector, so I actually bought another one. I've got 2 of these interval timers, and I never have ever used either one. So number 3 on the list is 2 interval timers that I'll never use. Number 4 4 is this external recorder from Zoom, which I bought when I first, again, started out, and it's this little bad boy right here. Now, by all accounts, this H1 handy Zoom recorder is good. It's a very good bit of kit. I fully recommend it if it's something you're starting out with and you want to record your audio externally for any reason. Maybe you want to walk. So this is what I imagined, right? You want to walk from over there in the field towards a camera, talking to the camera, but you want the audio to be crisp and clear and not coming from the camera miles away. So you need one of these with a lav microphone, an external recorder that you can sync up in post. Used it once, just never used it. I've used it once because it's just so much hassle to, if you're out in the field vlogging away, it's to link yourself up with the lav mic and get this recorded and then get into post and do the clap and sync it up in post. It's just a pain in the backside, so I've just never used it. It's there if I ever need it, but it's number 4 on the list of things I regret buying because this was not cheap. This was like £100 and it just sits again on my shelf. So number 4, external recorder. I tried to think of something really big for number 5, something that I bought and really regretted, but I couldn't for this list because I regret buying so much, and that is going to be my number 5. My number 5, my tip for you as maybe a new YouTuber or a new photographer: don't buy gear that you don't need. Think about it. Don't jump into just going onto Amazon and buying loads of things. Research, calculate. All depends on how much money you've got to spend as well. Just go out there and make sure that you buy the stuff you really need and you're going to use on a daily basis. Buy stuff that you know you're going to use. Don't go out there and waste your money, because I've wasted a lot of money. That is my top tip, number 5. Just don't waste your money. Make sure you buy stuff that you actually need and you're going to use on a daily basis. That is my tip for you guys going forward. If you haven't already, make sure you go and check out Danny Black. He's an extremely talented musician first and foremost, and a fantastic YouTuber and a good friend. So yeah, go and check him out. All his stuff will be linked down below, along with a few other guys that we're doing some sort of collaboration with going forward. Hopefully in the next few months or so, we're going to do something called Creative Therapy, where we do some live streams and talk about YouTube and creative life and stuff like that. So that should be fun. Make sure you stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to me and press the bell so you don't miss any uploads. Until the next one, I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye, guys.